उपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनरीशभु कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञात्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दसाम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। ॐ वेदोदधिं समुन्मथ्य ज्ञानरात्रं समुद्रितं येन तस्मै वसिष्ठाय गुरुणां गुरवे नमः। वशिष्ठ जी भगवान की जय। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय। सच्चिदानंद भगवान की जय। शब्द ब्रह्म की जय। सरस्वती महारानी की जय। जोग वशिष्ठ जी भगवान की जय। हरि ओम। We are discussing Yoga Vasishtha Nirvana Prakaran, last half, second half. In that, our great Vasishtha ji explains to Rama about the spiritual practice by a seeker, how to practice, how to think, how to behave. So he says, a seeker should think in the process of 7 phases of knowledge, slowly one by one, and he should always think of the absolute inside, and outside he must see as a witness the body doing or the senses doing their duties according to the demand of time, space and conditions. This is what he explains to Rama. परम पद में विश्रांत समदर्शी तत्वज्ञानी की समाधि या राग द्वेष से शून्य व्यवहार दोनों ही प्रतीत होते हैं. One who rests in the absolute truth eternally, no disturbance, absolute peace, absolute equilibrium, absolute bliss. In that state, whether he remains silent or he does all sorts of action according to the need of the hour, being unattached to the actions, that means without any doership, and without having any attachment or detachment. Nothing is there. In that condition, one should always be enjoying the absolute bliss. Of course, this is the state of the jnani, the wise man, one who has been established on the truth. So, why he explains this to us? Because we have to follow that idealism. When idealism, the ideas or the mottos are there before us, then we have to practice how to be that. All these idealism is before us, so that we will be encouraged by it to achieve that. Without goal, nobody can proceed further. So, the goal should be always in the mind. Then only you will be in the right path, or else you will be somewhere, maybe in your path, or maybe you lose your path. If the goal is not there, where are you going? Without goal, nobody can do anything. In general, in our worldly parlance, without having any objective before us, without having any plan to do it, without having any target, we don't do anything. So also should be the spiritual practice. In spiritual practice, we should always have our goal of life before us. Even for a second, we should not forget the goal. For that, he is explaining that this is the goal. The state of a wise man is our goal. That means the absolute truth is your goal. And why it is? Why not any worldly objects? Because worldly objects are always transitory. They are subject to change. They are not permanent. We need something which is continuously permanently be with us. That is neither happiness nor unhappiness. That is what bliss. Bliss means it is neither happiness nor unhappiness. Happiness means it has to change. It will be turned into unhappiness sooner or later. So bliss is beyond happiness or sorrows. That is our aim and object. So that should not be forgotten. अथवा निर्वाण रूप सप्तम भूमिका में प्राप्त इसी ज्ञानी की शांत रूपता ही अवशिष्ट रहती है, क्योंकि वासना रहित मुनि कैसे व्यवहार कर सकता है. और our aim should be the seventh phase, seventh state of the knowledge. That is, they are in that state, the wise man never have any sense of his body or senses or mind, nothing. He is not aware of his body. So if there is no awareness of the body, Even witnessing state is surpassed. So there is no trace of any idea of the body or senses or world. So in that state, how one can do anything? One has to do everything by the body or senses. If there is no awareness of body, he, his body also in that state, his body, senses and mind, everything keeps quiet. Such a person who has got no awareness of the body, he doesn't eat by himself, by his body. If somebody feeds him, then he will eat, or else he has no idea of eating anything for the body's sustenance. He never walks. If he walks, he will go on walking without any stop. Whether it is night or day, that is not aware of. If he does something by his hands, it will be doing without stop. He has no awareness of the senses, body or feet or hands or anything. If he will be looking at something, he will not withdraw his sight from the object. He will be looking at it. Generally it is seen, such people, they will be looking at some point without any break. They will be looking at some sky or something. They will not care if you go and salute them. They don't have that sense somebody is prostrating before me. No sense. So should we say senseless or nonsense? For worldly people he is a nonsense. And for him the world is nonsense. Vice versa. In this way, the man who is established in nirvana state, nirvana means where everything has been subsided, nothing is there. That is the state of seventh phase. Having attaining that, he becomes so quiet and calm. That state remains in the end. Why? Because he has no desires whatsoever, no vasanas whatsoever. So without vasana, nobody can do anything. Vasanas are the root cause for actions. जब तक उस ज्ञानी की सप्तम भूमिका में विश्रांति परिपोषता को यानी दृढ़ता को प्राप्त नहीं हो जाती, तब तक राग द्वेष और भय के उदय से रहित हो वह व्यवहार करता है. Until he gets established in that last stage, last state, he will be doing something by, he will not do, but it appears as if he will be doing something by his senses or body. That is automatic electronic process. Because of old habits, the senses will be doing something which will not be objectable by anyone. It will suit whatever he does. It will be favorable to everyone. Though he doesn't do anything willingly, so whatever comes by the way, by the time or conditions, his body or senses will be doing all those actions, and in that nobody will be disturbed because it is according to the nature. So in that way he is non-disturbing to anyone. जब तक ज्ञानी की सप्तम भूमिका में विश्रांति परिपोषता को यानी दृढ़ता को प्राप्त नहीं हो जाता, तब तक राग द्वेष और भय के उदय से रहित हो वह व्यवहार करता है until he gets that establishment on the last stage. He will be doing everything without any attachment or any objections. He indifferently he will be doing everything, and he will not be attached to it. सप्तम भूमिका में प्राप्त ज्ञानी राग द्वेष भय और क्रोध से शून्य निर्वाण रूप शांत मन पर पत्थर रूप न बना हुआ भी पत्थर की तरह नित्य निश्चल स्थित रहता है। When the person attains that seventh state, he will be without any fear or any anger or any type of agitated mind, and he will be always absolutely peaceful. Peaceful means he will look like a stone. He will not be doing anything inwardly. He will behave as a stone. इस तरह ब्रह्म में स्वाभाविक भावना के अनुसार, स्वाभाविक भावना के अनुसार जगत रूप है तथा शास्त्रीय तत्व भावना के अनुसार तात्विक रूप भी है। इसीलिए अपनी इच्छा के अनुसार मनुष्य अनर्थ या पुरुषार्थ दोनों प्राप्त कर सकता है। उसके लिए दोनों ही सुलभ है, इस आशय से कहते हैं। उस तरह ब्रह्म में स्वाभाविक भावना के अनुसार जगत रूप है तथा शास्त्रीय तत्व भावना के अनुसार तात्विक रूप भी है। इसलिए अपनी इच्छा के अनुसार मनुष्य अनर्थ या पुरुषार्थ दोनों प्राप्त कर सकता है। उसके लिए दोनों ही सुलभ है। So in that state, further, if we see from the worldly point of view, there is everything, and from the absolute point of view, when we see it analytically, there is nothing. Everything is there and nothing is also there. So in that way, in that state, if he will have any desire, he can be worldly also. If he has no desires whatsoever, then he will be the one with the absolute also. Both ways are open for him. Both ways. On this, Arjuna once asked Lord Krishna in Gita, if the of course the question is little different. It is somewhat like this. You see, Arjuna asked Lord Krishna, while practicing all these yogic exercises, when a practitioner, a seeker, loses his body, he dies. That means by the body only we do everything. Whatever we practice, all our spiritual practices, by body, senses, mind, intellect, all these. So if the body is destroyed, that means he dies. Will he be thrown away from the path? Will he lose the path? Will he be nowhere? Just like a patch of cloud detached from both sides gets destroyed nowhere in the sky. Kachinna meva kachinna brahmiva nasyati. Just like a patch of cloud, when it gets detached from the main cloud, it disappears in the sky. Will the seeker be destroyed like that because he has not attained the highest? What happens to that? Lord Krishna assures, no, he will not be destroyed. He gives the example and assurance, guarantee card. He will be born in according to its stage where he has been stopped. He will attend a good family. In that family, he will be born and he will get the favorable conditions to go ahead wherever he had stopped. Just like we can have the example. Suppose if a student, due to ill health or due to poverty or due to some other causes, if he stops studying, say a student stopped his education in 10th standard. For 2-3 years he could not continue his studies. After 2-3 years, if he likes to continue, now the conditions are favorable. So where from he will start? Will he start from the beginning? He has that quality. So he produces the TC, transfer certificate, or his qualification certificate, and he will start from 11th. He has stopped on 10th, so he will start again from 11th, and he will be sitting in 11th class, and all those course of 11th class books will be given to him. He will start again from where he has stopped. In this way, in the path of spiritual practices, if somebody could not attain the highest and he has left his body, so in next birth he will get all the facilities. He will be born in good family and all the favorable conditions will be available, and he will start from there onwards. So he will not be lost. That was the assurance given by Lord Krishna. It is true. So here, Vasishtha also gives the example. He says both the paths are open for the seeker. He may go any way he likes. He may go in negative path also, he may go in the positive path also. Because till then the body and senses will be working. And before this we have discussed the point when one renounces the whole world or worldly thoughts or sense objects, all the desires, after that let him not think of it again. If it repeats again, it will be dangerous. It will attack you in redoubled force. Mind is very nutty. So, here he says, one should, because he is giving this to warn you not to go in negative path. That is possible if you are always introspective, always contemplating, always aware. What are you doing? What are you thinking? What are you speaking? If you are always aware, sincere, honest, then this negativity will not come to you again. This is why giving this fact before you, the purpose is to warn you there is chance one may fall from the height. You have climbed the mountain and little is there to reach the peak, very little. But from there, if you sleep, then you will come back to the foothill. That all your struggle will go in vain. Nothing will help you. Again you have to start. So, as you advance forward, you must be very, very careful not to lose the track. For that, he explains, there is chance you may fall down. So be careful. As much as you advance, so much careful you must be. You are advancing in path. Path means you should be very, very careful. Or else there is chance. If you fall down, you are gone. You will break your legs and you cannot start again. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous.
Swamiji, why do you say that as you advance further, you should be more careful?
Because opposite is with you. As a height you have achieved, so much depth is beside you. If you have climbed 1,000 feet height, if you fall down, you will fall down 1,000 feet down. So the danger also equally parallel to the achievement. Yes, that's how you should be always more and more careful. As you advance forward, you have to be more and more careful not to slip down. Because the opposite is also similar, parallel to you. If you have climbed 2,000 feet, then the depth is, if you fall down, you will go down 2,000 feet. So, the opposite also is increasing parallelly. Your achievement is equal to your losing. Yes. If you lose, you will lose everything. Other example you see, the kindergartens, they go to school, 4 years old, 5 years old children, they go to the school, they are in KG or LKG. They don't give so much time for studying. They will be always playing, and by playing they learn something through the toys or through something they are taught, isn't it? As they go advance in studies, suppose they have come to 5th standard, they pay little more attention, and such children, they will be also playing and playing mischiefs and studying both together. When they go to higher classes, they are so serious. Day and night they have to study. This is what is seen in common parallels. We see all these. So this is what natural. One should be more careful, more attentive, more aware. Then only you will be succeeded. Or else, if you go for playing more time, then you will fail in your studies. Many have left the studies and gone to cricket ground.
So Swamiji, you are saying that as we go further, the challenges are more.
Yes, yes. As you advance, challenges are more.
But as we go further, if
Yes. If you are Modi, Prime Minister of India, then you have to hear every day some abuses and some oppositions. Every day you have to be ready to get all those. If you are simple a householder, hardly sometimes the children may with anger say some ugly, use some words hardly once. But if you have become the Prime Minister of India, you have to hear abuses every moment. Problems are so much.
30 में भी नहीं छोड़ेंगे,
Huh?
30 में भी नहीं छोड़ेंगे बोले।
You have to bear all those. This is everywhere. Everywhere it is seen. A grown-up man has more problems than a child. Children are problemless. They, they have nothing to worry about. But as you grow old, as you advance in age, so all these problems surround you, attack you. जैसे कमल के बीज कोश के अंदर ही अभिन्न रूप से संपूर्ण कमलिनियाँ स्थित हैं, वैसे आत्मा में ही स्वप्न भ्रांति रूप यह जगत अनन्य होकर स्थित है। आत्मा को छोड़कर अन्यत्र अन्यत्र नहीं। He gives the example of the lotus. When there is a little small bud of lotus, all the future color and all those pollen tubes and those pollen dusts and all those seeds and those beauty, that fragrance, everything is within it. Both sides, the beauty and ugliness, both are there. Both are there. And when it blooms, it has to fade away also. That is also there. So in the bud, means in the source, both positive and negative, both are found. So if you see the absolute, that is how we see the world in the absolute. If a mirror is so clean, as clean it will be so many reflections will be seen in it. If it is dirty, then less reflections. If it is completely colored, no reflections. When it is cleaned completely, so many reflections you will see in it. Both the sides. Cleanliness is there and all the reflections are also there. Similarly, our absolute is so transparent, so pure, there is no question of any impurity. So there is chance of all the worlds in it. The vision of all the picture of all these names and forms are seen in absolute only. Both the things are there. This has also two sides. From worldly point of view, as we are discussing, we have to say like this, because we are in relative world. We have to think and we have to analyze and then see what is what. So in this condition, the absolute is, from one angle we see it is absolutely pure, and from other angle you see all the universes are seen in the absolute only, as reflections or as dreams. It is both the sides are seen in the absolute. But from absolute point of view, there is no such question. It is absolutely one without a second. So no possibility. Always two angles. Because we are the seekers, we are the analyzers, we are the investigators, we are discussing everything. So we are bound to see it from both the angles. If there is no discussion, no analysis, no thinking of anything, then there is no question. It is neither pure nor impure. Nothing is to be said. If you want to say something, then both the sides you have to say. Purity is there, impurity is also there. The pure cloth only gets impure. Huh? Do you wash your clothes? Why? Why? Because it is dirty. Which has become dirty? The clean cloth, the pure cloth has become dirty, isn't it? So both the things are there. Purity is there. When you purchased the new cloth, it was so clean. When you use it, use means behavior, a worldly transaction, that means relativity. Then there will be both the things. Where there is purity, there is possibility of impurity. This is how we see, where there is happiness, there is unhappiness also. So he says, both the things are there. बाहर है यह प्रतीत आत्मा में बाह्य रूपता को भावना से ही है, न कि इसका दूसरा कोई आधार होने से यह कहते हैं। आत्मा ही बाह्य रूपता की भावना से बाह्य रूप ही हो जाता है, तथा आत्मत्व की भावना करते रहने से आत्मरूप ही रहता है। इसीलिए परम ब्रह्म तत्व में तत्तद भावना ही ब्रह्मत्व, बाह्यत्व और आभ्यंतरत्व है। So when we are discussing this, where there is purity, there is possibility of impurity. If the paper is blank, then there is possibility anything can be written in it. Huh? Do you write anything in dirty paper? You write everything in a clean paper. So cleanliness is there means there is chance of becoming dirty, having some letters on it. So the absolute means there is chance of all the reflections of Aj universes. There is chance. So he says, from other angle, we see this world outside us, isn't it? Everywhere this is the same condition. When you are sitting somewhere, you have the idea of inside and outside. We are sitting in veranda. We are outside the room and inside the ashram, isn't it? Inside the building. Building has room and veranda both together. So it is relative, comparative. So in the absolute also, there is a thought of in and out. So all these worlds are seen outside. From worldly point of view, it is all the worlds are outside the truth, and from absolute point of view, it is inside. Both the things are seen in it only. आज दूसरे माता जी नहीं आई, कहाँ गई?
ठीक नहीं है उसकी,
हैं?
ओल्ड है ना, कोल्ड था कल,
ठंड लग रही थी। अरे
आज मॉर्निंग में भी नहीं आई थी, नहीं तो मॉर्निंग में जरूर आती है।
हाँ,
सब्जी कटिंग के लिए आई थी।
वहाँ तो बहुत ठंड लगता है। यस गुरु जी।
So then behold,
Pardon?
behold,
हाँ?
behold, beholds.
Behold मतलब?
And inside means beholds.
समझा नहीं मैं। Behold मतलब
He
क्या?
beholds the world.
Beyond.
Beholds, B-E-H-O-L-D.
अच्छा, behold.
हाँ.
Behold by who beholds?
He says he beholds, the God beholds the world. He is inside.
हाँ, inside means he beholds all these reflections. Just as this mirror, this glass, where are these reflections? Are they outside the glass or inside? Huh? From glass point of view, it is outside. From outside, if you see, it is inside the glass. So both outside, inside, both are there in the glass.
It is not like samne.
Not
Then relatively like you behold a jalebi.
jalebi is outside, but it goes inside.
Gugularanda is given for behold meaning see, observe.
Behold means holding within. So what? The worlds are within the truth. And from other angle it is outside the truth. Because it is not in the truth, because truth is absolutely pure. It cannot hold it. And from other angle if you see, it holds everything because it is only there. Just as the round mirror. The mirror holds the reflection of the mirror. So whether the reflection is outside or inside, as you see, so it appears to you. According to your vision, it appears. On this we can say, the whole world is like that. What you see something that is that for you only. As you see, so it appears to you. That does not mean that is that for everyone. If you see this book, how many times we have seen it. If you see this book, you see the front page, that is front page for you. But I don't see the front page. I see the back page. I have no front page in the book. I see only one page, it is back side. And you see only one side, it is front side. But as a whole, it has got everything. Similarly, the absolute, from one side if you see, it is absolutely transparent. From other side, it holds everything within it. From all-round vision, it has got nothing. Neither this side nor that side, both sides are there in it. When we discuss something, always we give importance to all-round vision. You should not see something or analyze anything from one angle. Always you have to see it from every side. Then only you can understand something. So many times, repeatedly we have discussed to go round a mountain or to go round the temple. Why? We go round everything. We go round the city. Why? To have a full understanding, clear understanding, to see it from every angle. That is what he is telling. From one side it is inside, from other side it is outside. यही कारण है कि स्वप्न और जागृत अवस्था में प्रतीत से कोई भेद नहीं है। जो अंतःकरण में भीतर स्वप्न की भी भ्रांति है, वही यह बाह्य जगत रूप ही उदित हुई है। दो पात्रों में स्थित दूध के समान स्वप्न तथा जागृत अवस्था में तनिक भी भेद नहीं। He gives another example of milk. Some milk is put in two pots. 2 glasses. Same milk, you have put a little in one glass, a little in other glass. So are they equal or they are different from each other? Same milk you have put. So they are equal in every sense. The pots are different. Similarly, he says, from absolute point of view, your dream and waking are same. Dream is within and waking is without, outside. That is the difference. If you have put some milk inside the room and some milk is outside the room, what difference? Only the difference inside or outside, but milk is the same. Similarly, when you dream, where do you dream? Inside the body. Dreams are inside the body. And waking is outside the body. Whatever you do, it is outside the body, isn't it? It is just like putting milk in 2 glasses inside the room and outside the room. Both are similar. No difference is there. Similarly, dream and waking, the same mind dreams, same mind is in the waking state. Same glass having little milk inside and same glass has little milk outside. What difference? Dream and waking, they are both same and they appear inside or outside according to your vision. And similarly, this world or the no world, pure, absolute, they look like inside or outside something. However you think, so you see it, outside or inside. These worlds are neither outside nor inside. They are not at all there. The truth is always there. If you think of the world, then worlds are seen inside also, outside also. Understood? All these complications because of our vision. Sometimes we see something, sometimes we see something else. That's how all the confusion. He is giving all these examples to clarify you. यही कारण है कि स्वप्न और जागृत अवस्था में प्रतीति से कोई भेद नहीं है। जो अंतःकरण में भीतर स्वप्न की विभ्रांति है, वही यह बाह्य जगत रूप से उदित हुई है। 2 पात्रों में स्थित दूध के समान स्वप्न तथा जागृत अवस्था में तनिक भी भेद नहीं। There is no difference at all. जागृत और स्वप्न अवस्था के पदार्थों में स्थिरता और चंचलता रूप भेद तो प्रत्यक्ष ही उपलब्ध होता है। उसकी क्या दशा होगी यदि यह आशंका करे तो उस पर भी कहते हैं, एवं जागृत अवस्था के पदार्थों में स्थिरता तथा स्वाप्निक पदार्थ में जो स्थिरता प्रतीत होती है, वह भी एकमात्र विस्तृत भ्रांति ही है तथा जगतकालीन शरीर में आधारता और स्वप्न में आधेयता की जो प्रतीत होती है वह भी जल और तरंग के तुल्य ही है। You see, there is little question on this. If dream and waking you say both are similar, then the question arises, the waking is steady, it does not change, isn't it? Steady means apparently. I am able to see this mountain, does it change? No. But in a dream, the moment I see the mountain, it disappears and then comes the river. The river disappears and then comes the city. In this way, it goes on changing. They are not stable. In dream, everything changes, but in waking, everything is not subject to change. Not subject to change means as long as we are in waking state, so-called waking. So the tree I see means it is not changing, it is the tree all the time. It has not become the river. It is not changing, isn't it? So if you say this is the difference between the dream and waking, dream changes but waking never changes. So he says, no, there is no change. Why? He says, see the water and the wave. Wave appears to be changing, isn't it? Waves are always changing, but water is never changing. So from reality point of view, do the waves change? They are always the water. The shape and size may be changing, but basically they are water only. So water never changes. Water is always water. Whether the waves change, that remains water all the time. Similarly, here also, the dream or waking, they are only mental condition. Basically, they are mental. Without mind, do you feel all these waking objects? Whatever you see by the mind. And in dream also, the mind sees the dream. So basically, they are the same. Outside, you may say it is stable, that is changing, but not, it is not so. जागृत और स्वप्न अवस्था के पदार्थों के स्थिरता और चंचलता रूप भेद भी प्रत्यक्ष उपलब्ध होता है। उसकी क्या दशा होगी उसके ऊपर बता दिए। जल के तरंग के माफी ये प्रतीत होता है, जैसे स्वप्न काल के पदार्थों में जब तक एकमात्र आत्मरूपता का अनुसंधान नहीं होता तभी तक उनका भान होता है। आत्ममात्र स्वरूपता का अनुसंधान होने पर तो जागृत रूपवाद से आत्मिकता ही सिद्ध होती है। वैसे ही जागृत अवस्था के पदार्थों में समझना चाहिए। इस आशय से कहते हैं जैसे स्वप्न काल के पदार्थ में आत्मा के अत्यंत ज्ञान से अन्य रूपता का भान होता है। आत्मिकता का अवबोध होने पर भी उससे अन्य कुछ भी नहीं भाषित होता। वैसे ही जागृत अवस्था के पदार्थ में भी जब तक शुद्ध आत्म तत्व का ज्ञान नहीं होता तभी तक पदार्थ में अन्यत्व भासता है। शुद्ध आत्मा का ज्ञान हो जाने पर तो वे सब के सब पृथक आविर्भाव वाले ही नहीं होते, एक रूपी अवभाषित होते हैं। इसलिए वास्तविक भी ब्रह्म भाव अपनी भावना के अधीन ही है। यह जो कहा गया है वह सिद्ध हो गया। In the end, he, with all these logics and examples, in the end he concludes, all these, whatever you think of the absolute or of the world, all these are dependent on your mind only. As you think, so it appears to you. This is the conclusion. Just as dream or waking, or the water and waves, or steady or flittering, all these are it depends upon your mind only. When mind becomes unsteady, the object becomes unsteady. And when mind becomes steady, everything becomes steady. So it depends upon your mental condition. On this only we were discussing on the God particles. The modern scientists, they had blast of the atom. All the great scientists got together few years ago, and they wanted to see what happens when the atom blasts. So they saw when the atom blasts, it becomes smallest particles. They named it as God particles. God particles. And what will be the property, what will be the quality, nature of God particles? They said, the moment you pay attention towards the God particles, they change. If you don't pay attention, they are stable. If you pay attention, if you look at them, it will be changing. So our question was whether the God particles change or your mind vision changes. What is changing? Paying attention is changing or your God particles are changing? What is the decision? This mind, it is so flittering. It can never stop. So paying attention means mind has to be restless. So those God particles look as if they are restless. They are changing. So always we have to consider from both sides. Who is changing? Who is steady? If one changes, the other appears as if changing. Examples are given. When you travel in a fast train, you see the side trees or objects, they run back, but you are steady. But the truth is, you are moving, they are steady. We see the just opposite. When you are going somewhere in a boat, these side trees, they move back, isn't it? Same thing we see in the train. So we see the opposite, but it is not the truth. We see trees are moving, but reality is we are moving. This is to be considered. That is how we should analyze. जैसे स्वप्न काल के पदार्थ में आत्मा के अनत्व ज्ञान से अन्य रूपता का भान होता है, आत्मिकता का अवबोध होने पर तो उसमें अन्य कुछ भी नहीं भासता है। वैसे ही जागृत अवस्था के पदार्थों में भी जब तक शुद्ध आत्म तत्व का ज्ञान नहीं होता तभी तक पदार्थ में अन्यत्व भासता है। शुद्ध आत्मा का ज्ञान हो जाने पर तो वे सब के सब पृथक आविर्भाव वाले ही नहीं होते हैं, एक रूप ही अवभाषित होते हैं। इसीलिए वास्तविक तो ब्रह्म भाव अपनी भावना के अधीन ही है। यह जो कहा गया है वह सिद्ध हो गया। कल्पनाओं से रहित शांत जो परमात्मा का रूप है वह तत्त पदार्थों की भावना करने से तत्त रूपों में परिणत हो जाता है, तथा भावना न करने से तत्त रूपों में परिणत नहीं होता। So, considering all these facts and figures, he says, however you see the truth, it appears like that. Really speaking, the truth is something else. As you see it, so it looks to you. It is not only on the case of the absolute truth, it is everywhere we see. In the world, you see something. Just now we were talking of seeing it from all round vision. From one angle you see it to be something. From other angle it is something else. And you see something because your angle of vision, as you stand somewhere, you see it from your angle of vision. And from other angle of vision, somebody else is looking at the same object. He sees it something else. Just now we were talking of the book. You see the front side, I see the back side. What is truth? Both are truth, both are untruth also. Comparative. So, it depends upon your angle of vision. As you see, it looks like that. For you, it is not the reality. Reality is something else. So, as you think of the absolute, so the absolute looks like that to you. So there is a word in Vishnu Sahasranam. The name of Lord Vishnu is Medhaj. Medhaj means he is born out of the subtle mind. your mind thinks Vishnu is like this, or truth is like this, or world is like this. You are thinking. Your mind thinks like that. You think the tiger is very ferocious, very dangerous, but is it dangerous to its cub? It is so loving, so, so dear, isn't it? And how does it look to the serpent? Serpent has nothing to do with the tiger, isn't it? How does the crow look at the tiger? It can sit on its head and eat some leeches. It is not at all dangerous. Whereas you see it to be very dangerous, very wild, it will attack you. It is your vision. It is not so. Tiger is neither dangerous nor loving. It is different for its child. It is different for the birds, different for you. Everything, everywhere, whatever you see as something that is different for others. Similarly, as you think of the truth that appears to you, if you think it is absolutely blissful, it will be blissful. It depends upon your mind. So we can come to this conclusion. It is our mental case. So do you put some stop to our mind to think like this? Are you washing our mind? This is how the terrorists, they feed their children in these ideas, with these ideas. Oh, if you die killing someone who is not admitting your religion, if you kill them, you will go to heaven. That is their mental. They have been fed continuously, brainwashing. So you are also doing brainwash. Huh? God is like that, world is like that. All these, who says, to whom it is said? The mind says, some advanced mind. And the mind hears. I am telling, you are hearing. I can tell not without my mind. I have to think and then only I have to tell. And you have to hear it by your mind only. So all these business is mental business, mental case. Okay? The whole world is a mental hospital. All of us are mental cases. So what to do? This is why it is told, it is not brainwashing. We are not washing your brain. We are telling, when you understand it is all mental case, then stop your mind. That is what all the yogas say. Aikini, is it not? All the yogas, they say to stop the mental action. everywhere. In Jnana Yoga also, they say, go on negating everything, and the remnants where mind cannot reach, that is the truth. Raja Yoga also says, stop your mental thoughts and you will reach the goal. Bhakti also, the devotion path also says the same thing. Surrender. Delete yourself. Your ego should be deleted. Then the remnants is your God. You are the absolute. You are free from all the bondages. So everywhere, whatever you discuss or whatever path you follow, the basic principle is this. They deal upon mind and they say, stop your mind. Somehow or other, language differs, process will be different, but basic principle is the same. To stop your mind somehow or other, by some thought or by some other thought. It is all the same. You are dealing with mind. This mind is the question. And before this, we were discussing all these 7 phases of our Jnana Bhumika, means the phases of knowledge. They are also mental. How you think in a worldly way, and slowly how your mind is washed. Mind is washing, purifying. Purifying means washing. What else? Gurudev says, serve, love, give, purify. All these scriptures, they say, you have to purify your mind. Purification means washing. So brain wash only. And why to brain? You are washing our brain, you are forcing something on us. We don't want it. You have to do this, because this rascal mind is root cause for everything. If you are quite happy enough, then no need of doing anything. But who can dare say, I am purely happy, I have no problems at all in my life? Who can say? You are some being means you will have problems. What are the problems? You are looking at other beings. Because you are limited, so there will be another unlimited. When you compare, then you are a gone case. Either you will be happy or unhappy. If you are happy, then afterwards you will be unhappy. See these 2 fingers. If this is small, this is unhappy. If this is big, then also it is unhappy. How? It is big. It is happy for a moment. I am bigger than this. But at the same time, it has the fear. When it is small, it will be bigger afterwards. So I will be smaller. Then that fear is always there. That's how it is afraid of this. This is how fear is always there. When you compare, you are in a relative world, then fear has to be there. Dvetat bhayam bhavati. there is fear because of dualistic world. Because of comparison, because of relativity, there is fear. So, somehow or other, you have to stop this mind. Mind is the root cause for everything. So tomorrow we shall see further. Till now we have come to the conclusion, purifying the mind or washing the mind or stopping the mind, same thing. Language is different. Words we are using different words, but meaning is the same. Stopping the mind, or washing the mind, or purifying the mind, or controlling the mind. Same thing. Same thing. Only words differ. Meaning is the same. So when we come to this conclusion, now we have to think as the wise men think. Why? Because our aim is that. First he gave you the idealism, and now he is preparing you how to think. How to think. How a seeker of the truth should think and should behave, and so that he can easily reach the target. Target is stoppage of everything, stoppage of this rascal mind. And that is called Nirvana, means destruction of all the mind, desires and everything. That is our aim and object. So tomorrow we shall see further how systematically he is bringing you to how to think, what to do, isn't it? Step by step. Tomorrow we shall see further how a seeker should behave, how to think. Behaving means thinking. Everything is dependent on your mind. Hari Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sadguru Bhagavan ki jai, Satchidananda Bhagavan ki jai, Sabda Brahma ki jai, Saraswati Maharani ki jai, Yoga Vasidji Bhagavan ki jai.